Welcome, good morning, and welcome everyone to this new session of our class English 4. And on today's session, we're going to review all the topics the topics that we have already covered during partial one. This is because next week we already have our first exam, okay? I don't know when is the date. Do you know when the date of the exam is?
El día para el examen sería el lunes, teacher.
On Monday. So you must be ready. So you have to study for our exam, although those are very simple and there are just a few topics that we will have to cover, right? But anyway, you have to study a little bit, okay? So we're going to review all the topics that we have, and we're going to start by finishing our last session. Vamos a terminar nuestra última sesión, where we were supposed to investigate the meaning of these phrasal verbs. So if you have the meaning of the phrasal verbs, you can then match the meaning with the phrasal verb. So who's going to be the first brave one to give us the meaning of the first phrasal verb, which is give up? What's the meaning of give up? You have already investigated this.
Si no me recuerdo, era give up, era levantarse.
Give up is levantarse, José Ramón says. What about the rest? Is give up levantarse?
Permítame, teacher.
What's the meaning of give up? Decide to do something challenging. Stop doing something when it becomes difficult. Start a journey. Maintain or continue to do something. Or deal with a difficulty successfully. What's the meaning of give up?
Stop doing something when it becomes difficult.
Very good. Stop doing something when it becomes difficult, right? When you decide not to continue to do something, then you give up, right? Like, for example, when the project is really hard and you decide to quit, okay, to quit with that project, you give up, okay? Te das por vencido, right? In Spanish, we say darse por vencido, to give up, okay? Very good. Next one, cope with. What's the meaning of cope with?
Poder o enfrentarse. Es lo que más o menos investigué.
I'm sorry?
Cope with, poder con, o enfrentarse con. Es que cuando lo investigué decía, tenía dos significados.
Okay, to deal with a difficulty successfully, right? Como enfrentarse. Cope with, it's like, for example, when you have something difficult to do, but you can deal with it, okay? Lo puedes manejar, tú lo puedes enfrentar, okay? Eso es, it's cope with, okay? Very good. So what's the meaning of keep up?
Mantener, si no me recuerdo si...
Mantener, maintain or continue to do something, right? When you continue to do something, or for example, we say we almost, or sometimes I say when we finish some partial and we have already done very good, I say keep it up, okay, continúalo. Cuando nos va bien en algo, y le decimos, o como que le echamos porras a alguien y le decimos, sigue así, we say keep it up, okay, or keep up, okay, to continue or maintain the same level. Keep it up with that level, okay. Number 4, set out. Is it start a journey or decide to do something challenging?
Set out de se expone o algo así, sí. No me recuerdo.
Set out. What's the meaning of set out? The rest
Set
of the
out.
class. Set out.
No sé, profe, espero haberlo ayudado.
Okay. It is to start something or to start a journey, right? When you, for example, when you're going to start a trip, or when you're going to, yeah, when you're going to start a trip, or you're going to start a project, you set everything out, okay, to start, okay, como que lo dejas todo preparado, okay. And finally, take on, it is to decide to do something challenging. Okay? Por ejemplo, cuando vas a tomar un reto, okay, you take on a challenge, okay. Por ejemplo, o con la canción, ¿no? Que dice Take on Me, okay, es como te reto a que te la juegues conmigo, ¿no? Like take on me. Very good. So we're going to choose the best phrasal verb to complete the sentence. So we have to choose from give up, cope with, keep up, and set out and take on. Okay, so number one, Christopher Columbus, on his first voyage across the Atlantic in 1492. Is it give up, cope with, keep up, set out, or take on?
Set out.
Set out. What about the rest? You agree on that?
Give up.
Give up or keep up?
No, sorry. No.
Oh my God, I don't have the answer. But let's see. Christopher Columbus, like
Take on.
take on, let's see. Take on, decide to do something challenging. I saw and never considered, even when she was cold and angry. Can't give up. How can I? I'm going to put myself on mute for a couple of seconds because the train is right here. Me voy a poner en mute un minutito porque el tren ya lo estoy escuchando aquí. Okay, so I'll be back.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, sorry. So we say Christopher Columbus what? Give up, cope with, keep up, set out, take on. What do you think it is? ¿Qué opinan que es?
Cope with.
Cope with, ¿verdad? Es como que la que más le queda. Cope with. Y
Sí.
cope with means, what is it? Deal with a difficulty successfully, right?
Yes.
What's the most difficult one you have to? A ver. No, I think it's not.
No.
It's set out, teacher.
It is what?
Set out to go on
Set
a
out,
journey.
right? Set out. I would say set out as well. Yeah, I will go for set out because I see another one that comes with set out. I'm sorry, set out. That will be set out. Porque en la última creo que le va a quedar mejor la de cope with. Okay, Christopher Columbus set out on his first voyage across the Atlantic in 1492. Como que todo lo preparó su primer viaje al Atlántico para cruzar el Atlántico en 1492. Okay. Can anyone read the first sentence complete, please? I volunteer to read the complete sentence, the first complete sentence. Alguien que nos ayude a leer el primer enunciado, please.
El primer enunciado, Christopher
Yes.
Columbus.
Ajá.
A ver, Christopher Columbus set out on his first voyage across the Atlantic in ¿cómo se dice? Ay, también me falta practicar esto.
Try,
Por-
try,
¿Eh?
try. Inténtalo.
Ok.
Inténtalo de
40.
dos en dos. Okay.
1492.
14. Okay.
14. 1492.
1492. Very good. Excellent. Okay. Yes, we will practice the numbers. Okay. Later on, we're going to practice the numbers. Okay. Number 2. I was finding my classes easy, so I decided to something extra work. To what? I was finding my classes easy, so I decided to give up, not this one, give up, keep up, set out. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry. Give up, cope with, keep up, or take on. What do you think it is?
Give up.
Give up? No, not really. Give up
No,
es como rendirse. And this person is saying, I was finding my classes easy. Okay, mis clases eran demasiado fáciles. So I decided to something extra work.
Cope with.
No, not cope with.
Take on.
Take on, right? Take on. To take on, como tomar más o tomar un reto adicional, ¿no? I was finding my classes easy, so I decided to take on something extra work. Okay, very good. Volunteer to read the complete sentence. Just reading. Just read the complete sentence.
I was finding my classes easy, so I decided to take on something extra work.
Excelente, excellent pronunciation. I was finding my classes easy, so I decided to take on something extra work. Excellent. Number 3, she never considered, even when she was cold and angry, and hungry, I'm sorry, cold and hungry.
¿Cuáles son las que ya pusimos? set out y take on, ¿verdad?
Right, set out and take on. I'm going to cross it. So you have to decide between give up, cope with, or keep up. She never considered, even when she was cold and hungry. What's the meaning of even? Even. Uh-huh.
Wait, teacher.
What's the meaning of
Incluso.
incluso, right? Or aunque. Very good. Incluso, when she was cold and hungry. She never considered, incluso cuando hacía
Give up.
frío. Give up. Very good. Give up. Excellent. Give up. She never considered giving up or give up. Give up. Fíjense que ando un poquito ciego últimamente. Bueno, she never considered give up even when she was cold and hungry. Que nunca consideró renunciar, darse por vencida, aunque o a pesar de que when she was cold and hungry, a pesar de que hacía frío y hambre. Volunteer to read complete the sentence, please.
She never considered give up even when she was cold and hungry.
Very good. Remember that for pronunciation purposes, para propósitos de pronunciación, whenever we see in past a verb or that a word ends with ed, cuando una palabra termina en ed, la pronunciación que puede ser más sencillo para nosotros puede ser que le quitemos la e y trataremos de pronunciarlo así sin la e. Considered. Okay. We don't say considerate. We say considered. Okay, but we pronounce the D, okay, considered, okay, but we do not pronounce the E, okay, for example here, decide, okay, we don't pronounce, como que no pronunciamos la E, pero sí pronunciamos la D, okay, decide, okay, considered, okay, we don't pronounce the E, but we pronounce the D, and we say even, okay, even when she was cold and hungry, okay, very good. Next one. How can I my French during the holidays? I don't want to forget it. And we just have two options. Cope with or keep up. What do you think? How can I my French during holidays? I don't want to forget it.
Keep up.
Keep up, right? Very good. Give me just a second, please.
What, teacher? Keep up?
Yes, keep up. Keep up. Very good. So we need a volunteer to read the complete sentence.
My teacher.
Okay.
How can I keep up my French during the holidays? I don't want to forget it.
I don't want to forget it. Very good. And finally, what's the most difficult problem you have to? And the final one is cope with, right? Which is like to face something, right? Como enfrentar algo. What's the most difficult problem you have to cope with? Okay, como enfrentarlo. Very good. So keep in mind these phrasal verbs. Okay, keep it in mind because it's going to come in the exam. Okay, van a venir en el examen, so you have to decide which of these phrasal verbs best match with the sentence. Okay, vamos a tener que hacer un match con la oración. Okay, so please study the meaning of these phrasal verbs. Okay, so let me go back, let me here, and let's move on and complete the sentence using the verb in parentheses. Okay, and we are practicing the past perfect. Oops. So how can you build the past perfect? Let's ask this. How can we build the past perfect?
The auxiliary, no, the person, the auxiliary in past, had.
Okay, very
The verb in past participle, and with simple past, the rest of the.
okay. Very good. The past participle, ¿verdad? Very good. So this is the formula that we need to use, right? La persona, el verbo have, como bien lo decías, el verbo have en pasado, y el pasado participio del main verb, right? So the first one, we, anything all day, so we were very hungry. So we what?
We eating. Oh, no,
Eaten.
no.
We what?
Eaten.
Eaten is a part. Very good. And what would be the first part? Look at the formula.
We have eaten.
Have, okay. And actually it is in negative, right? We have not eaten anything. Okay, we have not eaten anything all day, so we were very hungry. No habíamos comido nada, así es que estábamos muy hambrientos. Okay, and as you mentioned with the formula, la siguiente parte pues es en pasado simple, ¿verdad? Pero lo que vamos a rellenar nosotros con el pasado perfecto, it is with this formula, right? The person or the subject, okay, la persona o el sujeto, el verbo have en pasado y el pasado participio del main verb, which is in parentheses. Okay, so second one, it says they a lot the days before, so they were ready for the exam. So what would that be the answer?
Sería, they had.
They had studied.
They had, muy bien. ¿Cuál es el pasado participio?
It's the same like the simple past studied.
Very good. They had studied, right? In the pronunciation, we take it off the E and we say studied, right? Very good. Number 3, it's a question. So,
Have gone.
very good. Have, I'm sorry, what else? Have you what?
Gone.
Gone. Very good. Very good. Have you gone to that restaurant before? Very good, excellent. Have you gone? Very good. Number 4, we never, we had, very good, we had, never, the
No
past
sé si es
participle.
sido o... No me acuerdo, la verdad.
The past participle of see.
Seen.
Very good, seen. We have never seen a volcano before our trip. Very good. Number 5, she cleaned up, I'm sorry, she up the kitchen by the time we arrived. She what?
She had
Okay, she had what?
cleaned it.
Very good. But for pronunciation purposes,
She
we
had cleaned up the kitchen by the time we arrived.
okay, we arrived, right?
Arrived.
Very good. Como que no pronunciamos la E, okay? She
Okay.
cleaned, okay? Sí pronunciamos y digamos que le damos importancia al sonido de la D al final, pero no pronunciamos la E, okay? So we say she cleaned up the kitchen by the time we arrived, okay? Como que la D sí la pronunciamos, pero la E we do not pronounce it, okay? Clear my drawings, and let's move on. We continue with the past perfect. I thought I knew her. I thought past perfect.
Have seen.
Very good. Had seen. Ay, tengo que ando muy ciego these days. I thought I had seen her before. Very good. He
had
very
drive.
good. What?
He had drive. Como dijo usted que para no decir la E.
No, in this case,
Oh.
drive, it is not a regular one. No es un verbo regular, okay? So it is driven,
Okay.
okay? Because drive is a present, drove is a past, and the past participle is driven, okay? So he had driven only twice in his life before the accident, okay? Very good. Bonnie no longer had her car. She
had not.
no, she had what?
Oh.
Is
She-
affirmative. She, She what?
Selt. She had selt.
Have
Sí.
past participle of sell. S O L What's the past participle of sell? Past participle of
Ellen. Oh.
No. Past participle of
Solde.
no. What's the past participle of sell? Sold. She had sold it. Okay. Remember to study the past participles. No todos son regulares. Los regulares sí les podemos agregar el ed como change, por ejemplo. But sell, see, drive, they are not regular ones. Okay. No son regulares. So focus on that. I saw Annabelle last week. She, what? She changed a lot. I saw Annabelle last week. She what? Oh, this is pretty easy. Okay. She had,
She have changed a lot.
very good. She has changed a lot, right? We don't pronounce the E, but we pronounce the D. Terry wasn't at home. He just, or he had, I'm sorry. He what? He had just past participle of go.
Gone.
Very good. Gone, right? He had just gone out. Very good. Excellent. Next exercise. Ok. Nos lo vamos a brincar. Clear on my drawings. It was about, el que nos brincamos seguía siendo el past participle, okay? So you have to choose between already, just, still, and yet, okay? Remember, do you remember the meaning of already, just, still, and yet? What's the meaning of already? En España.
¿Listo?
¿Dónde?
¿Listo? O
Ajá. Es como que expresa que ya está hecho, ¿verdad? It's already done. Por ejemplo, ya está hecho, ¿no? O que ya está listo. Cuando una acción se acaba de completar. Cuando se acaba de completar, ¿ok? O que ya está terminada la acción, ¿ok? What's the meaning of just? What's the meaning of just? Come on, I know you know.
Es como justo ahora, ¿no?
Exactly. Es como justo ahora, en este preciso instante, justamente, como por ejemplo cuando decimos, justamente estaba por llamarte, ¿no? Como ahorita, justo ahorita se acaba de completar una acción. Justo lo acabo de entregar. Justo te iba a llamar. Justo acabo de comer, ¿ok? That's the meaning of just. Still. What's the meaning of still?
Aún.
Ok, means aún, pero de que aún, por ejemplo.
Aún no, o aún lo sigo haciendo, ¿no?
Exactly, exacto, ¿no? Como aún de que la acción todavía no se ha terminado del todo, ¿ok? Como que todavía la siguen realizando la acción. Por ejemplo, I'm still talking. Todavía sigo hablando. Okay? Still talking como aún sigue hablando. Okay, very good. And what's the meaning of yet?
Es ya, ¿no? Pues aún, algo así.
Ajá, también significa aún, pero yet siempre va al final de la oración. Yet, it's always at the center.
Ya también se dice todavía, ¿verdad?
También exactamente es todavía, pero el yet lo vamos a poner al final de la oración. It comes at the end of the sentence. Okay.
Okay.
For example, the class is not finished yet. La clase no termina aún. ¿Sí? A yet es el aún que siempre ponemos al final. The class is not finishing yet. The teacher is not releasing the exam yet. Okay, siempre va al final el yet. El yet siempre va al final. Y el still, ese sí puede ir en medio o en cualquier parte de la oración y significa también aún. Okay, so let's try to choose the best option to complete the sentence. I walked in the door. Can I call you later?
No sé si sería just.
Very good. Just walk in the door. Can I call you later? Can you please read the whole sentence, please?
Okay. I just walked in the door. Can I call you later?
Very good. Remember, we don't
Oh, okay.
say aloud.
I just walk in the door. Can I call you later?
Very good. I just walked in the door. Can I call you later? Very good. Excellent. Next one. We rehearsing for the concert.
Still?
What about the rest? Are you agree? Yes, no.
Still,
Very good. We're still rehearsing for the concert. Okay, good. Next one. Thanks for the invitation, but I have.
already seen.
Excellent. I have already seen that movie. Have you gone to the store?
Yet.
Very good, because it comes at the end. Okay. You start that new job and you are complaining.
You just started the new job and
And you are
already
already.
And you are already complaining, right? Very good. You just start, okay? Remember not to pronounce the E. You just start that new job. And you're already complaining. Very good. They hurried to the store,
Already?
but it was already closed. Very good. We don't pronounce it E. Very good. Are you dating Jim?
Are you still dating Jim?
Very good. Are you still dating Jim? Michael hasn't paid me all the money he owes me
Yet.
yet, because it comes at the end, right? Michael hasn't paid me the money he owes me.
Michael still hasn't paid me.
Very good. Michael still hasn't paid me. Michael told me he pays you the money.
Already?
Already, right? Very good. And we have this other little drawings. Okay, and we have this other exercise that it's to review 4 scenes and a goal. Okay, what's the meaning of 4?
Signs.
Okay, but what's the meaning of 4? por, ¿verdad? Como cuando nosotros decimos por 5 años o por una semana, ¿no? Since, we express a period. Since expresa un periodo, ¿no? Exacto, como desde cuando inició, como la fecha de inicio, ¿ok? La fecha de inicio de un evento, ¿no? Desde 1950, por decir, ¿no? And ago es cuando lo decimos como al final del periodo o al final del tiempo, como hace 5 minutos, ¿no? Te estoy esperando desde hace media hora. Te estoy trabajando de maestro desde hace 10 años, ¿no? 10 years ago, 5 minutes ago, etc., right? So we have been working, and I hope I have already heard the answer, which is since, right? Okay, since 8 o'clock this morning. Very good. They played, okay,
Por.
Football for 3 hours yesterday. Very good. Neil has been sleeping, what?
For. No. Since.
Since or for? 4,
Yeah.
right? 4 hours. Very good. I have learned to drive
Ago.
15 years ago. Very good. The children have been studying
Since.
this morning. Very good. My parents went to New York 2 years
Ago.
ago. Very good. I have been tired. I'm sorry, I have been tired
For last week.
for last week.
No. Since.
Since, right? Since like last week. I've been tired, okay? Without pronouncing the E, very good. She always talks on the phone. For or since, or ago.
For.
Sin.
For or since. What do you think? For or since? For, right? For hours. Okay, good. We've been attending the annual conference every year.
Ago.
Ago?
No. Sorry.
Look at the sentence. We've been attending, hemos estado atendiendo o hemos estado
Science.
yendo, a la conferencia anual cada año por
Since.
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 Very good. Since. Desde tal año. Very good. He was taught in the academy for or since. For. Right. Very good. Finally, modal perfect. Do you remember which are the modal perfect? ¿Cuáles son los modals? Must have, may have, might have, could have, or should have. ¿Ok? Y decíamos, pues, cuando veíamos la clase, que el must have es como el 100% de probabilidades o el 99% de probabilidades de que suceda la cosa, ¿no? ¿Qué tan seguro estás? Estoy 99% seguro. Después tenemos el may have, que puede ser como un 80% de certeza de que la cosa suceda. Luego el could have, que es como un 50-50. Y el should have, que es como un 30% de seguridad. ¿Ok? Entonces, el must have es lo más seguro que suceda. Must have. Seguro esto sucedió. Y el should have es como, pues puede ser que pase. O pudo haber pasado, pero no estoy casi nada seguro. ¿Ok? Ok. Saying that, complete the sentence with the or using the best modal perfect. He gone to Russia. He doesn't have a passport. He doesn't have a passport, so he okay, I'm going to give you the first one. So he can have gone to, bueno, no estaba aquí en las opciones. He can have gone to Russia. No pudo haber ido a Rusia, okay? He doesn't have a passport. Tom and Jack are so selfish. They what's the meaning of selfish, by the way?
Egoísta.
Egoísta, ¿verdad? Very good. Tom and Jack, they are so selfish. They been here for you.
They should have.
Very good. They should have been there for you. Excellent. You seen her. She was standing next to you. Estaba a un lado de ti. You must. Oopsie.
You must have.
Yeah, you must have, right? O sea, sí, tenías que haberla visto. O sea, no hay manera. Okay. You must have seen her. She was standing next to you. Okay, good. She explained it. I'm sorry. I explained it to her, but she misunderstood. My Japanese isn't very good. I explained it to her, but she misunderstood. My Japanese isn't very good. Okay, the answer is, he may have, okay, seguramente que no me entendió, ¿no? Mi japonés no es muy bueno. We will ask the reception desk, someone handle the keys in. Must have, right? Como alguien debió haberlas dejado adentro. I don't know why we weren't any, I don't know why there weren't any buses yesterday. They been a strike, but I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure. So what could that be?
Could have.
Could have, right? Pudo haber habido alguna. What's the meaning of strike?
Huelga.
Huelga. Very good. Okay. Excellent. And well, it is time to go now. And actually, that was our last ese era nuestro último ejercicio. That was our last exercise. Anyway, I am going to save. Okay. I'm going to upload this presentation. Voy a subir esta presentación a la plataforma para que más o menos puedan estudiar. This is going to be the topics.
Sí, hablando de la plataforma, nada más hemos hecho actividades, ¿verdad? Con usted.
No hemos hecho actividades. Yeah. We don't have
Okay.
any activity in the platform. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to upload this presentation so that you can review the topics that we have already covered. Anyway, all the presentations are in there, including the crosswords and including the reading exercise about these big river men. Okay, so please study for the exam, which is on Monday, 2 hours exam, que las 2 horas van a ser del examen. So we don't need to connect for a session on Monday. You can take the exam either in the first hour or the second hour. You will have around 20 minutes to answer the exam, and it will be from 10 to 15 questions, multiple choice questions, okay? 15 a 20, perdón, de 10 a 20 preguntas, perdón, de 10 a 15 preguntas de opción múltiple about these topics, okay? So, questions, problems?
Las presentaciones son las que va a subir a la plataforma, ¿verdad?
Todas las presentaciones ya están en plataforma, excepto esta que acabamos de revisar.
¿En Moodle? ¿Están en Moodle?
Ajá.
¿Cuál era el código, profe? Es que yo no sé. ¿Qué onda?
Let's see which is the código. Let me
Creo que
check.
yo lo tengo. A ver, déjame ver un momento.
Ujú.
Había pasado un archivo de lo que era del Excel. Ya, un momento.
También lo estoy buscando, ¿eh? Ya, también un segundo.
Ok, teacher.
Okay. It is according to what I have. It's EDS, Ingeniería de Sistemas, 406 AM.
Sí, es ese.
Ah, no, espérate, no es 406, es 407. Es IDS como
Sorry. Sí,
Ingeniería de
es
Sistema.
17.
Ajá. Para que más o menos como que le sepan a los códigos, generalmente son como el nombre de la licenciatura, en este caso es Ingeniería de Sistemas, IDS. La clave de la materia, en nuestro caso es 407. Clase 407, mira. AM, de matutino. Ok, entonces la clave de acceso a la plataforma es IDS 407 AM. Questions, problems? No questions, no problems. I think we can
No,
dismiss the
teacher.
class. Ya nos podemos ir entonces. Thank you very much for joining and see you next Thursday then. Nos vemos hasta el próximo jueves.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
teacher. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day.
teacher. Goodbye.